for one fall is for the GCW Heavyweight title. Coming to the ring, weighing 220 pounds from Collinsville, Illinois, Kory Chaz.
Well, I don't know if this is fair to Kory, because he just had a brutal match with Kevin Sharp. Got that arm worked over real good. But you know what? This separates the boys from the men's and separates the wrestlers from the champions.
You want to be the best, you got to make sacrifices.
Yeah, you can tell just by the way he's holding that arm, it's not 100%.
And that's not a good sign, especially when you're going against a man like Chaz Wesson, who can pick apart any injury that you have or imply that you have.
Kory needs to rent that movie Gladiator, and I'm not talking about that Oscar-winning one with Russell Crowe. I'm talking about the other one with Cuba Gooding Jr. and I forget what the white man's name was, but bottom line is you don't show that you're weak, and we all obviously know that Kory's arm is weak.
And his opponent, weighing in at 225 pounds from the mean streets of St. Louis, and the GCW Heavyweight Champion, Chaz Wesson.
Is Chaz now a two-time GCW champion?
I believe so.
One of the original old-school warriors. Somewhere in that term became crowd favorite.
Well, after so long, people
Never,
have
ever,
to respect skill and talent.
Never underestimate a mullet wearer.
For a guy with a sparkling jacket.
Then you got to be weary of. Right now, Chaz Wesson is carrying the GCW Heavyweight title. Him and Kory.
And a piece of Liberace's wardrobe.
All jokes aside, him and Kory had a nice little run together right before the invasion of the Missouri Athletic Department into our GCW family.
And hopefully they can pick up where they left off.
Well, I was talking to Kory before the show, man. He liked having the gold. He liked having the respect of being the champion of the #1 promotion in Missouri. 4 years and running, folks.
I think even with the 4-month layoff, 5 will not be a problem.
Dude, I think if we didn't even come back, we'd still be #1. Who's going to take us down?
State?
That's about the only hope these other promotions have.
Had.
Starting off slow, feeling each other out, commenting on each other's tattoos.
At least I don't have any from a movie.
Wow. Some places you just shouldn't go, Paul.
What are you talking about? I didn't say anything.
Somebody got mullet juice all over their boots, man. They need to wipe that stuff off.
I think that's Soul Glow.
Well, that is where the Sharp brothers went out the ring. I don't know, is he working that sore arm, but he's got a knee into the ear of Kory Twist, cranking that neck back and forth. Look at him. There's a veteran. He watched that match. He knew who one of those two was coming after him. You might say Kevin kind of loosened him up. And if that arm
softened him up, however you want to put it.
Yeah. If that arm wasn't sore in the first match, it'll be sore before he leaves the night. It'll be Kory.
I don't think it'll become sore. I think it's already sore. I think if anything, it'll become unbearable or possibly a serious injury.
Kory looks like he bought the new UFC video fight game. It's kind of like two gunslingers, one in black and one in white. That's the good old-fashioned days of wrestling when you knew who to cheer and who to boo. Unfortunately, in most cases in the WWE now, you just boo everything. I'm sorry, but folks, I just, You have to be crocked at the rec room to watch the pay-per-views anymore.
Don't you mean crunked?
No, I was crocked, dude. Them dollar shots did me in. But right now, once again, Kory and Chaz is testing each other out.
You also have to be pretty drunk to buy a pay-per-view on a Tuesday night.
I don't know, that pay-per-view sound more to me like internet gambling. Don't want to get involved with that. Once again, Chaz showing old school. He's making Kory work twice as hard to get up, putting that body weight on top of him, making him carry that extra 235 pounds. They could
35 is Muller.
They can still get up and drop 56 foot. Yeah, but just look at the way that arm is slung across Kory's body, not really making an effort to even break the hold. That's not a good sign. And see, this is where the inexperience of a young referee, not to check the man to see if he's got more pride than he does smarts. I put a lot on pride. There's too much put on ego around this town.
His state.
Well, yeah. But this town in particular. Because everybody thinks they're good. People just ain't prideful enough to know or to say when they need that extra work. As long as they got a message board where they can vent their frustrations out, why should they have to get in the ring and train? Look at Chaz looking for his spot. Chaz is the proverbial shark in the water, man. He sees where the blood is. He knows Kory's got a weak wing. Patrick out there wishing he had 2 more cameras.
Or one with the zoom.
Look at Chaz, not rushing into anything, biding his time. He knows that Kory's got to beat him. He doesn't technically have to beat Kory to keep his championship belt.
He could just bail and take the count and walk with the belt.
Wow, that is a big deal there. Kory feeling the effect of his second match of the night. Ow. Cranked up and bent back. That's not a good move to be in. Oof. Kick right in the pit. Now he's dropping knees on it.
He's throwing anything he can into that arm, hoping to do enough damage to make Kory quit.
You know, I see a lot of things in Kory Twist, but quitter's not one of them. Well, I'm glad he quit RCW, but, you know, hey, that's a different story. He wasn't going there, nowhere there anyway. He's getting his maximal potential here at GCW. Wow, that's old school there, folks. Sleeper. Look at Kory's head all turning purple. Cutting the blood off to the brain, folks. Uh-oh. Wow, looks like Kory's got a little captain in him. He's coming back. wonder if he can do any of his high-flying moves with one arm. Well, looks like we're getting ready to find out, folks. I was going to say, I doubt if he's dropping an elbow.
Can drop it right-handed.
Some people just can't go back and forth.
They're not ambidextrous.
No, they can't go back and forth. Chaz taking a moment trying to get that shoe leather taste out of his mouth after that vicious drop kick from the top rope. Kory's trying to sink a stretch hold in there, but it's that arm, just can't get enough on it. It's been fairly a clean-cut match, folks. You know, two guys that want to be champion and do it the right way. Who's going to be the first to step over that line?
My money would definitely be on Chaz Wesson given Kory Twist's injury to his arm and shoulder.
Look at that. We've seen a sleeper now, abdominal stretch. I don't know if that's technically stepping over the line. It's when you start getting those chops that you figure that's stepping over the line. Sore shoulder and all. No mercy by Chaz Wesson.
Never seen him show any mercy.
Kory getting a second win, or maybe he's just trying to avoid more chops. I don't know.
Hey, whatever motivates you.
Yeah. Catching Chaz Wesson by surprise on that one. Chaz stepping out to get a fresh breath of air. See, this is a rookie mistake by Kory, or an inexperienced mistake. I mean, you've been beat up twice tonight. It's time to, you know, Chaz is giving you as much breath as he's taking for himself. He should have took it. Give that arm time to recuperate.
I think he might be thinking the quicker he ends this match, the quicker he can get ice on his shoulder.
Well, there's two ways to end it quick. One, you could win, or two, you could lose.
True.
True that.
Who wants to lose, though?
Big gorilla press.
Other than the Cubs.
And the Yankees. Who I think Boston now are calling in the Spankies.
Who's your daddy?
Talk about somebody needing a haircut. And man, we might have to take Kory to the doctor tonight and get his arm replaced. Look at that. Oh, ow!
I don't think you can just buy a new arm.
Well, they can put that one back on. Oh, man. Look at that. I mean, that's almost out of the socket.
Because, you know, if you put a new arm on him, you'd have to get tattoos.
There's that bad movie with the guy, body parts. Well, he might have a bad mullet, he might have a bad body, but Chaz Wesson is still the GCW heavyweight champion. Once again, him and Kory going 110%. Well, folks, that's GCW back in business, and don't believe the message board, because we will be in business for a long time to come. Check us out at the new revamped GatewayWrestling.com.
But if you own this tape, you've already seen the website. Well, by all probability. I'll shut my mouth now. Now and let Ben close the tape out.
No, I think that's the perfect way you close tape out, with your foot in your mouth. Thanks, folks, and we'll be back. Don't believe the hype, unless, of course, it's coming from us.